What's going on, guys? I'm Jomel, your host from Tri3 Productions, and I'm here at Anime Central 2026, day one. And I say it is pretty good right here. It is crowded and pretty busy, and I'm here with a lovely
Sandy Fox. Hi!
And what do you think of your day one so far at Anime Central?
It's awesome. It's so exciting to see the amazing cosplay and all the incredible people coming to gather at this, like, one of the most famous anime conventions in the country.
Have you been to Anime Central before?
Yeah, I think this is about my 5th time appearing here, and I just love it. I love the people who run it and put it together, and it's just such a great group of people that gather here.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I got some nice, safe, interesting questions here that we kind of like want to showcase to our audience here and see we can expand upon those. Is that fine with you?
That sounds good. Let's do it.
Awesome, awesome. Well, so Sandy, you've voiced so many iconic characters over the years, right? How do you approach stepping into roles that fans already know and love?
Oh boy. Well, it is an honor to voice, like, for example, Betty Boop, Hello Kitty. These are legacy roles, and Chibiusa in Sailor Moon. And I think with the role of Chibiusa, you know, it's such a legacy series. And you want to do right by the creator, Naoko Takuchi. You want to do right by the character. And so, because the fans really expect a lot out of Sailor Moon. So I think, you know, the first time I was just like, you know, first time recording, I was like, okay, I want to make sure I get it just right. But I found out later that Naoko Takuchi actually chose us in the auditions. And so that in itself was an honor. And just getting to play the role of Chibi Moon in the entire series and all the different offshoot projects and movies, all the way through the finale Cosmos, it's been like the Star Wars for me. Yeah, I really feel like Chibiusa's on that Luke Skywalker hero's journey, and it's been quite a great ride to be a part of that.
No, definitely, definitely. And speaking of fans, like I'm actually a fan as well in terms of Sailor Moon. I grew up on Sailor Moon,
Oh yeah.
so it's in a way it's almost like that was my introduction to anime as well. And I grew up on essentially all the girls and everything. My favorite was Sailor Mercury.
Mercury, yeah. Everybody has their favorite or a guardian they can connect with. Even some of the villains are really so interesting. But so you probably grew up with the Deke version, the first original version of Sailor Moon, which came out of Canada. And then what Viz Media did in 2014 was we took all the scripts and we dubbed everything, the full story. There was no censoring, like you kind of had to do back in the day for broadcast television. So yeah, it's very exciting that we got to tell the full story.
Amazing.
And honor all the diversity and honor it and the love and acceptance that and compassion that the Sailor Moon franchise, you know, that's the message, the core message.
Yeah, of course, definitely. I mean, it wouldn't be Sailor Moon without it.
No, it wouldn't, no.
So expanding upon that too, so what influences have shaped your voice acting style throughout the career?
Oh boy, that's, you know, I'm a little bit older than you, but I grew up on the Carol Burnett show. I grew up on comedy. I grew up on variety shows and the Muppet Show. Like, I would have to say the Muppets was such an inspiration to me. Like, I always, like, growing up as a kid, wanted to be on TV. Like, I always wanted to be on TV. But Carol Burnett, just a genius comedic actress. And voiceover-wise, you know, I never thought of it as voiceover. I was just, like, actors that inspired me. So, but I've always been inspired from television. From before I could even speak, I wanted to be on the TV. I would point to it and say, I want to be on TV. So sing and dance and perform. It's all of this is a dream come true, that I get to use my creativity and my talent and my gifts to bring joy to others and breathe life into these amazing characters.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, as part of the creative industry, we want to be able to use our talents to inspire others as well on top of that. Is that correct?
Absolutely, yeah. Well, I think as, you know, as more and more people know who you are, they look up to you. Like a lot of people come to my table and ask for advice, and we teach workshops on voiceover and voice acting. We did one today, a simulation, a anime dubbing simulation for Bang Zoom. But I think more and more you have a responsibility to be a good person and to do good in the world. How can I take what I've created throughout my life and use it for good? Use it as a platform for good.
Of course, and that's what all we can do as people, right? Every day to do better and to be better every day.
Yeah, not about being perfect, but trying just to striving to be a better human. Yeah, a kinder human.
Of course.
Yeah.
So we're gonna finish up here with one more question, right?
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm sorry, I lied to you. A couple more questions.
You did.
So-
You lied. Oh my gosh.
So going back to Chibi Usa, right?
Yeah.
So as Chibi Usa in Sailor Moon, what was your experience in like bringing the character to life, like as far as Chibi Usa goes?
Well, I didn't watch the Deke television series in the 90s, or I didn't get to watch that. That wasn't like my main thing that I watched. But so I didn't really know it like some of the other Guardians that did the recording with us, because they grew up with it.
Right.
So it was an adventure for me, and we had the most amazing director, Susie Goldish. She was also the engineer, and she guided you through the story. And I actually got to be on Chibi's journey with her through the script. So I was discovering as we were moving through. So there were lots of surprises, and I just connected to so many aspects of who she was, and then found those parts in myself to bring to the role.
Wow, that's really exciting and really interesting too, because it's almost like you're growing with the character as you're learning about them and voicing them.
With her, like literally, from the first recording session, I did not know what was happening. We don't get to in anime. We don't get to the script first. We don't get to watch it or read it first. So yeah, and you pretty much will audition for the job, and then you'll start work the next week. So it's not like I can go read all the manga. But no, it's been exciting, and I tried to bring her as close to, to honor what the creator wanted her to be. So yeah.
Awesome, and I'm sure a lot of the fans could probably agree with you as well. So, but it's been an amazing time with you. I've got one more question, unfortunately. So
It's okay.
we
got
get,
time.
of course, we still got 2 more days, right?
Come here. Look at all these people.
So, what has been the most rewarding about connecting with your fans over the years?
Oh, that's the best part. When we record anime, we're in a booth, like by yourself. It's just you and the director. Now, mainstream animation, we read it radio or theater style. We're in the room with all the actors, and then they take that recording and they animate it to us. But anime, of course, comes from Japan. So we're dubbing it just into the English, so it's just me by myself in a booth. I always tell people I work in a padded room with like lots of voices in my head. So, but anyway, the director's there to guide us. So when you come to a convention, it's just like in theater. At the end of a show, you get to meet the people after the show, and you get to see how your performance touched them. This is for us. We get to meet the fans. We get to see, how our stories and our creations of the characters have touched their lives. It's so rewarding. And also just to see how much of an impact anime's had. I started in the mid-90s recording anime before a lot of conventions were big and everything. And it's amazing what it's grown into. And it's all because of anime fans. They are the most loyal, and they really have made this industry what it is today. Absolutely 100%. Surpassing Marvel, and, anime is killing it in the box office. You get a theatrical, Jujutsu Kaisen, and it's the numbers are just as big as any mainstream, blockbuster. So it's pretty exciting what's happening now with anime.
And I couldn't agree with you more, Sandy.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, our time is up.
Okay.
But it was a lovely time getting to know you on this interview and being able to speak with you as a Sailor Moon fan as well. I want to thank you, and as a fan, for contributing to the legacy.
Oh, thank you so much. It's an honor, and I'm deeply grateful. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Well,
everybody.
well, can we expect you to come back at the Anime Central over the years to come?
Over and over. Over and over.
Well, you heard it here first. Well, I'm Jomel from. Oh, actually, no, I'm Jomel, your host from Tri3 Productions, and this is Anime Central 2026, Day 1. We'll see you guys in the next ones.
Bye.